Hi there, my name is David and as always welcome to Bricks, Blocks and Mocks. For today's video we are gonna take a look at this R32 Nissan Skyline. And first thing first, the set and all instructions for this model and the separate rims that sit on this model are now all available at my website, so go and check that out. This is actually an old model of mine. I created it a while ago digitally, but this is the first time I created IRL. And I actually didn't have to do any modifications whatsoever to it. But what do we have here? The front is really interesting. The grille was probably the most complex part to create on this model, just because it had to be an uneven number of studs to match the size of the grille on the real model. So what I ended up doing was just to use one of these 1x3 panel pieces that sit on a jumper plate on the side. And then the rear lights, they are actually angled a tiny bit, using some of these 1x2 modified plates with rounded corners that I like so much, and often use to angle stuff like this. And then for the turn, I don't know if these are turn signals actually, but yeah, for the sides of the headlight, I actually used some of these 1x1 modified brick with a headlight in a clear transparent color, and yeah, then attach these round corner tiles. This model doesn't have too many functions, but it has openable doors and it fits 4 minifigs inside. It has quite a bit of interior details actually. It has a bit of a center console and so on. And then for the rear, which is also pretty interesting, especially the rear lights, where I use some of these minifigs done on the side pieces that can sit around the minifig necks or whatever, and then place them on some 1x2 plates in transparent red, only expose the actual studs, which makes up the rear lights. Then we just have a bit of snot technique, and then for the spoiler, which is 7 studs and sit on some jumper plates here, I used one 1x3 tile and one 1x4 tile, so the spoiler is actually divided just like with R35. And I would love Lego to do some 7 studs long tiles, because 7 stud long spoilers just work so well. So it's such a shame that you have to divide them like this, because the spoilers become pretty fragile then. But yeah, it is what it is. Or you can make the spoilers slightly longer, like 8 studs, or slightly shorter, like 6 studs. And one thing that I especially liked with this car was that I was able to use actual windscreens for both the rear and front, instead of using bar pieces and stuff like that, which I actually really like as well, because you get these A-pillars then. And the interesting thing with the rear windscreen, it actually is a bit angled with some hinge pieces, just to get the right angle of the rear windscreen. Unfortunately, once again, that I've talked about before, this particular windscreen feels a bit long, so the roof ends up being a bit too far at the back of the car. I really don't understand why Lego made this windscreen like this and not a bit shorter, but yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, I still like it. But yeah, that's all it for today. Hopefully a bit shorter video this time. And yeah, don't forget to check out the set and all instructions and the rims, and of course you get these rims in the set. That's all it for today. Don't forget as always to like and subscribe, check out my Instagram, and yeah, that's actually it. So yeah, bye for now.